Hey guys, it's me Cheskin here. Um, Today we're gonna be discussing the Larsen's Opening. I will be making my videos basically every single day of the week, maybe except for Thursdays. I might not make it on Thursdays. The funny thing is, I am making my first video on a Thursday, so that's pretty funny. So today we will be discussing the Larsen's Opening. Starts out with B3. This opening can be very can have a big advantage and can have a disadvantage also. Advantage because many people who are playing black, they will not know how to play against b3, but a disadvantage because we give black the center early on in the game and we attack the center with their minor pieces. So black's gonna play out with e5. We're gonna play with bishop b2. The whole point of b3 was to play bishop b2. So over here the pawn's getting attacked, so the knight's not gonna move to c6 so it can defend, and we're gonna play e3, preparing to go bishop to b5, and he will right here black has a chance to gain the center, and most people will do it, so that's the line we're gonna look at today. Remember, today I'm only reviewing the common line, the most popular line right now. And we're gonna continue with our plan of going bishop b5. Since he sees that the knight is the only defender on the e5 pawn, he's gonna have to defend it, and he's gonna probably go to bishop to d6. And in a few minutes we will be discussing one very aggressive line and a trap. But right now we're gonna continue with regular line. We're gonna play regular knight f3, developing. He's gonna probably continue with knight f6, and well, yeah, and then right here we can actually gain a pawn through bishop takes knight, pawn takes knight, and knight takes e5, and we can gain a pawn here because the bishop captures, then the bishop captures, and now we have a really big, like, good bishop in the middle. And over here black will follow us castling. We will also follow us castling, rook e8, and right here we can play d5. Instead of d5, I think we can play f5. Yeah, f5 I think will be a better move because we can get a rook and more into the game, bring the rook in front of the king, and bring the queen also in front of the king. So yeah, he might just continue with regular development, with bishop to f5. We're gonna also regularly develop by going to knight by going to knight c3, and since our bishop has left its original spot, if we can develop our knight into that spot, but usually we will be developing our knight to the d2 square. But before that we will be pushing the d3 pawn up. So yeah, we're gonna now black might just play rook to b8, getting the open file just in case. We're gonna continue with rook to f3. So basically we know our plan right now. Our plan is to get a rook to attack the king side, get our queen into the game. We know what we're doing, and this game can give a superior advantage. So please check this opening out. So now I will be reviewing the trap with you guys. And it follows. Okay, so it starts out with b3, e5, bishop b2, knight c6, e3, d5, d5. Remember, getting the center. We're gonna come to bishop b5. We're gonna go bishop d6, and remember I told you guys in the beginning of the video that that we will be discussing the powerful aggressive line and the trap. We're going to be doing that right now. And it follows with the key move f4. f4 is a very key move here. You notice that black cannot capture, because if black captures, then the white bishop can take the pawn and severely get the rook. Pause. So he has to be really careful. You will be seeing queen to h4, and here you can just play g3, making the queen going back, and over here you can even get a bigger monster bishop. Now you're aiming on the queen and the rook. So yeah, and now we can play knight f3, putting more and more pressure on the e5 pawn, and it's just really hard for black here. So yeah. And now we're going to discuss the trap, and the trap follows with the move f4. And the trap basically follows, most people will not notice the pawn capture, will not notice the bishop taking the rook, so they will take the pawn thinking that they're going to ruin white's kingside, and we're going to continue while taking the g7 pawn. Their queen's most likely going to come to h4 since they need to attack, and now they're down a rook. So after queen h4 check, we're not going to play g3 because g3 will lose. G3, and then the pawn will capture, and then after, this pawn cannot capture because then the queen will take the rook. So over here, what black's looking to do is just push the pawn up, checking and gaining the rook back, and white's just going to be in a very, very bad position for now. But we're not going to play g3, and instead we're going to go to king f1 to get rid of all the threats that he has. He might look to capture the pawn and give a simple checkmate, but we're just gonna take the pawn back, and the checkmate's over now, and black's just vulnerable. He's going to lose this game. No matter what, he cannot. This game is one for white here. So this is a trap. I showed you guys Larsen Opening. Please leave a comment if you have any questions. Please subscribe, comment, like. I would really appreciate it. And thank you.